that we have to talk about the stories over and over again. And we actually do need to talk about it because some people are still on their way to getting married to European men. Last year, a woman named Becky, a social worker in Sweden, came out to warn African sisters, African ladies about getting married to European men. She warned them. She said, do not get married to European men. Some of them are not normal. Let's watch the video.
My beautiful sisters from East Africa, especially from Kenya and Burundi, this video is for you. I'm on my knees. I'm a social worker. My name is Becky. I live in Sweden. I work a lot with families from Africa. Please, I'm on my knees begging. Most of these European men you are getting married to, they are not normal. They have some mental issue. The way nobody will stand there for you. The abused, they have to tell us every day. It's horrible. You don't need to go through that. That is not a way to escape poverty. That's not the way. That is not a gateway to enrich yourself. Stop it. This Mozungu, or you call it what? You're getting married to European men with underlying issues that are beating you. They're destroying your body. They're doing all kinds of horrible things to you that they cannot do it to their white women. No journalist will stand there for you. No law enforcement officer will give you justice. No court will give you justice. No social worker will take sides with you. Instead, they will take advantage of you. They are removing your children. The so-called partner is beating you. They're doing all kinds of things with your body. We need to stop. We cannot go so low. We need to stop this thing. The complaints are so enormous. So many complaints. I feel sad what my African sisters are going through in the hands of European men.
And recently, a story that Sister Wongel covered talked about a woman that overheard her Swedish husband calling her a monkey. Now, in situations like this, we ask questions. Were there no signs? Although she said she never knew they dated online through a dating app, and then this guy worked his way to her country, brought her over to, and then after getting married to her, brought her over to Sweden, only to treat her that way.
Because you will be surprised the kind of treatments some of our black queens are suffering in silence, behind closed doors. I'm one of them. And I'm sharing my story for you to learn and do not repeat exact same mistake as me. Story time. So I met this guy on a dating app. I was living back home. This guy was, we chatted, and all of a sudden, he said that he's interested in me. He wants to marry me and he wants to come to my country. He did the paperwork and he was granted a visa. He came to my country to visit me. This guy seemed like a nice gentleman. Then he returned back to Sweden and he started the paperwork, the process for me to come and join him. Eventually, I was granted, so I joined him. When I got there, the first few months was like our honeymoon period. Then after that, I started noticing patterns of bad behavior, abusive behavior, verbally and physically. I was wondering if this is the same guy that I was chatting to online, the same guy who came to visit me back home in Africa.
And today's story is about a woman whose Danish husband voted to send immigrants back home. Voted to deport immigrants. And she is also an immigrant. Let's watch the video.
My Danish husband voted to send immigrants out of Denmark. I am immigrant and he's married to me. But he wants to send immigrants out of Denmark. Make this make sense. If you were me, what will you do? Because that's a clear message that you don't want me. When I asked him why, he said this, that, da. And I said, I am immigrant. Do you remember? He said, yes, I know. So if you were me, what will you do? What will you do? You are married to someone who sees you as a problem to their country, but has no problem sharing a bed and a roof with you.
So when she asked her husband, do you know I'm an immigrant? He said yes. And then you voted to send immigrants back? He said yes. Family, because we've seen stories like this and no shock. Because sadly, our society has made it such that if you get married to a white man, an European man, that's the best thing that has ever happened to you. I mean, you've made the best choice. Compared to choosing someone from your community, your country, a white man would be preferred. Sadly, some of our ladies do not do their research. They just put their life out there. 2 questions. Why get married when you know nothing about this man? And sometimes, some of those ladies see the signs. And there is something we always say in Nigeria. If you ignore the signs, you will see the wonders. She ignored the signs. Now, that woman that got married to that Swedish man ignored the signs, and he dealt with her. And now to this woman, this African sister that got married to this Danish man. Obviously, this man doesn't like you. If he sees you as the bone of his bone, the flesh of his flesh, his wife, lawfully wedded wife, he wouldn't vote to send immigrants wherever because he loves you. Then this Danish husband votes to send her back. And he knows she is an immigrant. Now, our sisters, our ladies, African sisters are taken from Africa to countries where they're vulnerable, have absolutely no one. And now she's thinking about her life because in situations like this, she wouldn't be able to do anything to this man if he abuses her because she's all alone in Denmark, has no family over there. So sometimes we keep telling our sisters, please, African sisters, be careful who you get married to, especially these European men, because some of them actually, they are racist. They will go to any length to get African women in their houses, to treat them like trash, to treat them as though they do not matter. And the thing is, some of the things they do to African sisters and women, they wouldn't do it to their own women. Sadly, that's the case, family. Sometimes we ask, how did you meet this man? So many of them say, through dating site. I mean, so many people have found love on dating site and app. They got married. Good for them. But we've heard of the damages, things people have to endure because of this. Someone you know nothing about. I mean, in those days, you get to marry your father's friend and your father kind of know each other. And then the lady falls in love with the son of the father's friend. I mean, it's a community thing. It's a family thing. But nowadays, you don't even marry in your country anymore. You go outside your country to someone you do not know. And then to these European men who obviously we've been worried about because some of them are not normal. And she's asking a question, family, if you were in her shoes, what would you do? Well, sadly, she has found herself in that shoe. And it's a shoe that no one should wear. That is why this message is out there for our African sisters. Do not get married to someone you know nothing about. And when you have seen signs of this person being racist, why are you still there? Please run for your life. And it's time we hold our sisters accountable. Sometimes some of them just go because of the money. Sadly, that's the case. They go because of the money, leave African brothers and go with these guys, only to be treated badly. What you have to say about the story, family, comment your thoughts and do not forget to share, like, subscribe and turn on your notification button. My name is Lynient Akotonou. Thank you for watching.